The balance between your professional life and your family life.
Yeah.
How difficult has that been?
It's a conscious effort.
For decades, Donny Osmond has been a beloved public figure, his life an open book to fans worldwide. But there's one part of his life he's kept away from the spotlight: his marriage. Now, at 66, after years of keeping his wife Debbie out of the public eye, Donny is finally opening up about why we rarely see her. What has he been holding back all these years? Let's dive into the shocking reason why Debbie doesn't join him on red carpets, at award shows, or in public appearances. Donny Osmond's journey in music, television, and entertainment began in a modest way, shaped by his large, close-knit family. Born on December 9, 1957 in Ogden, Utah, Donny was the seventh child in his family. His parents, Olive May and George Verl Osmond, already had a big family, and Donny grew up with many siblings. His brothers were Verl, Tom, Alan, Wayne, Merrill, Jay, and Jimmy, and his sister Marie, making him part of a big, energetic household. Donny was raised in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, often called the LDS Church, or the Mormon Church. This faith played a strong role in shaping his family's values and lifestyle. Donny and his siblings grew up in Utah, a place where their church community was strong, and they were taught the importance of family, faith, and helping others. The Osmond family had a natural talent for music. Donny's older brothers, Alan, Wayne, Merrill, and Jay, formed a group called the Osmond Brothers. They began performing together when Donny was still very young, and they became popular for their harmonious singing and lively performances. The Osmond brothers often performed on TV shows and in concerts, gaining attention for their unique blend of talent and wholesome image. Their success created opportunities for Donny as well, who joined the group at just 5 years old. With his boyish charm and bright smile, Donny quickly became a fan favorite and helped the group attract even more attention. As the Osmond brothers became more popular, the family moved to Los Angeles, California to be closer to the entertainment industry. Andy Williams, a popular singer and television host, had a father named J. Emerson Williams who played an important role in discovering the Osmond brothers. Jay first saw the Osmond brothers, made up of Alan, Wayne, Merrill, and Jay Osmond, perform as a barbershop quartet on a Disneyland special called Disneyland After Dark. He was impressed with their talent and suggested they audition for the Andy Williams Show, a popular TV variety show hosted by his son, Andy Williams. When J. Emerson Williams suggested bringing the Osmond brothers onto the show, Andy wasn't completely sure at first. He felt uncertain about featuring young children in his program, thinking it might not fit the style of the show. However, his father encouraged him to give the brothers a chance. Andy listened to his father's advice, and the Osmond brothers were given an audition. And guess what? The brothers performed so well that Andy quickly realized they would be a great addition to his show. They had talent, charm, and a unique harmony that audiences loved. Soon, the Osmond brothers became regular performers on the Andy Williams Show, and they won the hearts of viewers. Their appearances helped them grow in popularity, and they became known to families across America. In 1963, the youngest Osmond brother, Donny, made his first appearance on the Andy Williams Show when he was only 5 years old. He sang the well-known song "You Are My Sunshine," capturing the audience's attention with his adorable charm and surprising talent. This debut marked the beginning of Donny's journey in show business, and he would soon join his older brothers in performing regularly on the show. Throughout the 1960s, the Osmond brothers continued to appear on the Andy Williams Show, building a fan base and becoming household names. Occasionally, their younger sister Marie would also join them on the show, adding to the family appeal and showing that musical talent ran in the Osmond family. The regular exposure on the Andy Williams Show gave the Osmond family a strong foundation for a successful entertainment career, which would continue for many years to come. Growing up, Donny Osmond's family was unique in many ways. Two of his oldest brothers, Verl and Tom, were born deaf, which made them different from the other Osmond siblings. Because of this, sign language became an important part of the Osmond family's way of communicating. Donny and his siblings learned to use sign language to talk with Verl and Tom, and this skill even became part of their performances together. Having deaf family members helped Donny grow up with a strong sense of understanding and connection with his brothers. Donny recalls that, unlike most kids, he didn't spend much time with other children his age. Instead, he and his siblings grew up in the world of show business, where they were often surrounded by adults and famous personalities. Donny has said that his friends were not kids from his neighborhood or school, but adults who were legends in the entertainment industry. This unusual childhood shaped Donny's life and gave him a deep love for performing. Some of Donny's most treasured memories come from the valuable lessons he learned from these entertainment legends. Andy Williams, who gave the Osmonds their big break on The Andy Williams Show, became a mentor and a father figure to him. Donny fondly remembers Andy teaching him how to breathe correctly while singing, a skill that is crucial for any performer. Andy helped Donny understand the right techniques to sing well, and these early lessons were like a master class in performing. Donny was also influenced by watching other famous stars like Elvis Presley. He remembers seeing how Elvis could control an audience with his charisma and talent. For a young performer like Donny, watching Elvis's powerful stage presence made a lasting impression. Donny knew that this was something he wanted to bring to his performances. Working with great comedians like Jerry Lewis, Milton Berle, and Bob Hope was another part of Donny's unusual education. These comedy legends taught him skills that couldn't be learned in a school or a university. Observing how they made people laugh and how they connected with audiences gave Donny an inside look at what made great comedy. Starting from a young age, he was surrounded by some of the most talented people in entertainment, and this special experience taught him lessons that would help him throughout his career. These years were full of experiences that few people get to have, and they shaped Donny's career and life in a unique way. He grew up watching and learning from the best, and this early exposure to show business set him on the path to becoming a skilled and well-loved entertainer himself. Donny Osmond's fame took off when he began performing with his sister Marie on their TV show Donny and Marie. From a young age, Donny and Marie shared a close, special bond that would play an important role in both of their lives. While Donny's older brothers were often busy performing and traveling with the Osmond Brothers group, Donny and Marie were left at home. This gave them a lot of time to be together. They would play in the backyard, talk, and enjoy each other's company, which built a strong friendship between them. Donny said he and were best friends from the start, showing just how close they were. When they were older, this natural connection between Donny and Marie made them perfect for television. They were offered their own variety show, Donny and Marie, which aired from 1976 to 1979. The show was an instant hit with viewers, who loved watching the brother-sister duo sing, dance, and make people laugh together. Donny and Marie had a natural chemistry that audiences could see and feel. It didn't need a script. Their conversations and jokes were real and felt like they were just being themselves, which made their show even more charming and enjoyable to watch. The success of Donny and Marie was historic because they were the youngest co-hosts of a TV show at that time. This achievement made them even more unique in the entertainment world. For Donny, this show was an opportunity to connect with fans of all ages, and his popularity continued to grow as he became well known to families across America. Even before Donny and Marie, Donny was already making a name for himself as a solo singer. In the early 1970s, he was one of the most popular teen idols, capturing the hearts of young fans everywhere. His charming looks and smooth singing voice made him a favorite among teenagers, and he appeared frequently on magazine covers, especially on popular teen magazines like Tiger Beat, Flip, and 16. These magazines featured stories, interviews, and photos of Donny, which helped fans feel connected to him. During this time, Donny was not only singing on his own, but also performing with his older brothers. He managed to balance his solo career with his work as part of the Osmond Brothers, which made him stand out as an incredibly talented and hardworking young star. His fame as a cover boy and pop star made him one of the biggest teen idols of the early 1970s. This period was a whirlwind for Donny, as he became one of the most recognized young faces in the music and entertainment world. His career with Marie on Donny and Marie and his solo success turned him into an icon for young fans and cemented his place in the history of pop culture. In the 1980s, the Osmond family made a big change in their careers and image. For many years, the Osmonds were known for their wholesome, family-friendly style, which was created to appeal to younger viewers and families. They had worn matching outfits, sung upbeat songs, and appeared as a very cheerful, clean-cut group. But by the 1980s, they wanted to grow as artists and reach a new audience, one that was older and more mature. Donny's brothers decided to focus on country music as their way of moving in a different direction. They hoped that by singing country songs, they could connect with adult fans. Although they found some success with this change, they didn't reach the same level of popularity as before. Country music gave them a new start, but it was mostly a modest success. Donny, on the other hand, took a different path and tried to rebuild his career in popular music. He knew it wouldn't be easy, as his image was still tied to his earlier days as a teen idol and family entertainer. However, Donny was determined to reinvent himself and show a different side of his talent. He took some unexpected steps to shake up his image and surprise his fans. In 1985, Donny appeared in a music video that was very different from anything he had done before. He was featured in a video for Jeff Beck's single Ambitious. This video showed different people, including both famous people and ordinary people, auditioning to sing for the famous guitarist Jeff Beck. Donny's appearance in this video was surprising to many because it wasn't the kind of polished, family-friendly show he was known for. The video was directed by Jim Yukich and produced by Paul Flattery, and it allowed Donny to be seen in a new, more edgy way. The following year, in 1986, Donny made another unusual appearance. This time he was in the music video for Runaway, a song by musician Luis Cardenas. The video was animated, and Donny's cameo was unexpected, showing he was willing to step out of his comfort zone and experiment with new kinds of projects. These appearances helped Donny distance himself from his old teen idol image. They showed that he was open to trying new things and wasn't afraid to take risks. By stepping into these unexpected roles, Donny started to reshape how people saw him. This change helped him start to rebuild his career in popular music, setting the stage for him to connect with a broader audience as an adult artist. Besides his music career, Donny Osmond's personal life has also drawn a lot of interest and attention. People have been fascinated by his long, successful marriage and his close-knit family. Donny is married to his wife, Debbie, and their love story is one that fans have admired for years. Donny first met Debbie when she was just 15 years old, and at that time she wasn't dating him. She was actually dating his brother, Jay. Debbie was a popular cheerleader in their town, and Donny described her as the hot babe cheerleader. He was clearly smitten with her from the beginning, but it took him some time to win her over. According to a Facebook post Donny shared in 2016, it took him 3 years to convince Debbie to be with him. He was patient and determined, and eventually, she fell in love with him too. They started dating and after a few years, decided to get married. Their marriage began in 1978, and they have built a loving and supportive family over the years. Together, Donny and Debbie have 5 children, all sons. Their names are Donny Jr., Jeremy, Brandon, Chris, and Josh. The family has always been very close, with Donny and Debbie creating a warm and nurturing environment for their kids. As their children grew up, they eventually started their own families, and Donny and Debbie became grandparents. Today, they have 14 grandchildren, which has made their family even larger and closer. Donny often shares how much he loves being a grandfather, and he and Debbie cherish the time they spend with their grandchildren. Donny's marriage to Debbie is seen as one of the strongest in the entertainment industry, which can often be tough on relationships. They have been together for over 4 decades, which is rare among celebrities. Their love, dedication, and commitment to each other have made their relationship inspiring to many fans. Through all the ups and downs of fame and life, Donny and Debbie have stayed together, showing that their bond is based on true love and respect. In addition to his career accomplishments, Donny takes great pride in his family. He often talks about how grateful he is to have such a large and loving family, and he considers them to be his greatest success. Fans continue to admire the way he has balanced his career with his family life, managing to keep both parts of his life rich and fulfilling. Although Donny and Debbie Osmond have enjoyed a long, happy marriage, they have also faced challenges. Being in the public eye for so many years and having a busy career could have easily put a strain on their relationship. Donny has been open about the temptations that came with fame, especially when he was young. He admitted that he was often tempted by other women. Because he became a teen idol at a young age, he had a lot of attention from fans, and being surrounded by admirers made it difficult at times. However, despite these temptations, Donny is grateful that he stayed true to his values and to his wife. He once said he's glad he didn't sleep around and considers himself very lucky to have met a wonderful woman like Debbie early on. Donny shared some thoughts on how he and Debbie have managed to keep their marriage strong over the years. In an interview with the Mail's Weekend magazine in 2017, he said people often ask what's their marriage secret. He explained that a big part of their lasting relationship is the respect they have for each other. Donny said he would never do anything to hurt Debbie, and he trusts that she feels the same way about him. This mutual respect and understanding have been key to their happiness as a couple. Respect, love, and commitment are things that Donny believes have helped their marriage thrive. He and Debbie have always shown loyalty to each other, and Donny's focus on keeping his family close has been a strong foundation for their relationship. This doesn't mean they haven't had difficult times, but they have managed to work through them with respect and love for one another. Fans have always noticed his wife's absence from the spotlight, even as Donny continued his successful career in music, television, and Las Vegas shows. Now, at 66 years old, Donny Osmond has been open about the fact that his wife, Debbie, prefers to stay out of the public eye. In a heartfelt post on social media in 2020, Donny shared a beautiful picture of the two of them together and explained why Debbie is not often seen in public. Donny Osmond shared a heartfelt message about his wife, Debbie, whom he has been married to for almost 42 years. He explained that they made the decision long ago to keep their personal relationship and home out of the public eye, valuing their privacy. This statement shows just how much Donny and Debbie value their privacy, especially when it comes to their family and relationship. Though Debbie has chosen to keep a low profile, she and Donny have made a few public appearances together throughout the years. These moments, however, are rare compared to Donny's many public events. Despite not being in the spotlight as much as her husband, Debbie plays a huge role in his life. Donny has always spoken very fondly of her, both in interviews and on social media. His admiration and love for Debbie are clear, and he often mentions how important she is to him. In an interview with People in 2022, Donny shared a touching sentiment about his wife, saying, "Debbie has given his life stability. She keeps his feet on the ground." This statement reveals just how much Debbie means to him and how essential she is in keeping his life balanced. Donny, who has spent decades in the public eye and dealt with the pressures of fame, credits Debbie for being the stabilizing force in his life. Her presence in his life has helped him stay grounded, and he often speaks about how her support has kept him focused on what truly matters. Even though Donny's career has brought him worldwide recognition and fame, he has always placed his family, especially Debbie, as his top priority. Their relationship, built on a foundation of love, trust, and mutual respect, has stood the test of time. By choosing to keep their personal life private, Donny and Debbie have shown that it is possible to lead a successful, fulfilling life in the public eye, while also maintaining a strong, quiet bond behind the scenes. The couple's long-lasting marriage and the way they protect their privacy have set an example for many people. Donny's deep appreciation for Debbie shows how much he values their partnership and how essential she has been in his journey through life. Even if she is not often seen in public, it's clear that Debbie is an important part of Donny's happiness and success. During an appearance on The Drew Barrymore Show, Donny Osmond opened up about some of the toughest times in his life and career, explaining how his wife, Debbie, helped him through the dark years. These were difficult times for Donny, as he faced struggles in both his career and personal life. He described how his career, which had started with so much promise, came crashing down when he was just a teenager. At 16, Donny was a teen idol, with the world at his feet. But by 19, everything had fallen apart. His fame faded, and he felt like he had lost it all. Part of the reason for Donny's downfall was financial. The Osmond family had made millions, but bad investments drained all their money. Donny, feeling lost, turned to his friend Michael Jackson for advice. Jackson, who had also been a child star, had successfully made the transition into an adult superstar. Donny asked him what he could do to turn his life around. Michael Jackson's advice was simple: change your name. That was a turning point for Donny, but the road to recovery was not easy. During what Donny calls the dark years, he experimented with a new look, even trying a mullet haircut, which did not help him regain his career. He described that time in his life as one of bitterness and confusion. He was struggling to find his way back to success, and it made him feel lost. Donny admits he wouldn't wish that on his worst enemy, because the pain of those years was so overwhelming. He felt very bitter. He was in a bad way. It was a time when everything seemed to be falling apart, and he didn't know how to fix it. To cope with the stress, Donny turned to unhealthy ways of dealing with his emotions. He was clearly in a very dark place, trying to numb the pain he was feeling. But even in those tough moments, he had someone by his side who never gave up on him: his wife, Debbie. Donny credits Debbie as his savior during these hard times. He says he was in such a desperate place that Debbie pulled him out of it. With her support, Donny was able to slowly rebuild his life and career. Debbie's love and dedication were the anchors that helped him stay grounded. While the road to recovery was not easy, Donny gradually turned his life around. His family was growing, and he had a new sense of hope. Donny's story is a reminder of how important love and support from those closest to us can be, especially during the most challenging times in life. Looking back, Donny is grateful for the help he received from Debbie and his family. Without them, he believes his journey to recovery would have been much harder. He may have faced some of the darkest moments of his life, but with the love and strength of his wife, he was able to overcome them and eventually find happiness and success again.